Today we're doing a video for all of the Mitchell Technical Institute new students that are going to be starting in fall of 2020 in the Power Line curriculum. So we want to talk about boots. I'm Travis with Trav's Outfitter, and we want to talk about the difference between line boots and other boots. A lot of times, folks, you're going to see a logger type boot with a tall heel like this, and you're going to think, well, if I find one at a farm store or if I find one someplace, it'll be just fine. But I'm here just today to educate you a little bit and explain that there are big differences. So the one thing that we want to start out with is if you find a boot with a deep tread like this, this is a tread that they're not allowing, haven't for about 4 or 5 years now at Mitchell Tech. And the reason is because when the student is out in the mud and out in the field, it'll fill up with mud and it'll track into the trucks and into the classrooms. And the instructors have told us that they don't want outsoles like this. This is about as aggressive outsole as that they're going to allow. So the other thing that we want to talk about is just because the boot has a tall heel like this doesn't necessarily make it a pole climbing boot. This boot's called a logger type boot, but this boot does not have what makes a line boot. A line boot is a shank. This steel piece here, that's what makes a logger boot different from a line boot. So we're going to talk about, first off, we're going to talk about Wesco, which is the premium line boot in the industry. It has 2.5 to 3 millimeter thick leather on the vamp. It has another millimeter or millimeter and a half thick leather lining on the inside of it. It has a very, very thick leather midsole, and it has a double shank. In some of them has a double shank. This one has a single shank, but because of all this extra material in the midsole, you'll be able to stand on a gaff all day long, and this is going to be really healthy for your feet. This particular boot does come with a composite safety toe. We do offer them with just a soft toe. Now, many of you will say, well, why a safety toe for a lineman? There's not a safety toe requirement when they're a student there at Mitchell Tech, but a lot of places that are going to hire these students do have a safety footwear requirement. So the reason that we offer it soft toe or safety toe, but the reason we offer the soft toe is because this boot is a sizable investment. And so my thought process is, I'm a dad too, I'd hate to have your student get a pair of boots, wear them for 2 years in a soft toe, and then go to work someplace where they have to have safety toe and they got to spend another $400 on a pair of boots. So I'm not telling you should buy safety toe or not. I'm just telling you that's the reason that we're offering it. So we offer this in brown with a composite safety toe and in black in a soft toe. Then the next boot that we offer, the next category boot that we offer this product from Carolina. This Carolina boot, rather than this thick shank like this and wide shank like this, it has this shank in it. So it's thinner and narrower. It still is a line boot. Still has a better shank than a boot like this has in it. So it's still a line boot. But this boot doesn't have near the leather in it or near the make that this one has. Not saying this is a bad boot. We sell lots of these all year long. We sell them to our customers out of the store all year long, as the Wescos. This particular product only has about 1.5 millimeters leather on the outside of the boot. So the lining in the Wesco is the same weight as the exterior leather on this Carolina. This particular Carolina does have a composite safety toe, and it does have a waterproof membrane in it, just like a hunting boot would have in it, so the feet will stay completely dry. We also offer this product from Carolina, made in the U.S., black, unlined, no waterproofness to it, so you can buy it that way as well. So if you want a soft toe line boot in black, made in America, we offer it that way as well. So those are the 4 styles that we're offering the students at Mitchell Tech. This is what we've been doing for the last few years now. And we would invite you that if you have any questions at all that we didn't answer, or you want some further explanation, please reach out to us at Trav's Outfitter. You can reach out to us through our website, travsoutfitter.com. You can give us a call, 605-882-1739. You can reach out to us in any fashion that you want. We'll get somebody in touch with you so that we can explain all the differences in these boots. My parting comment would be, these young people that are going into the line field, these boots, they're essentially going to live in them. And these boots are essentially a tool. And so as young people, 17, 18, 19 years old, they're very strong and their bodies are very resilient. But if you don't buy the right shoe and we don't get the right fit, by the time they're 45 or 50 in the line business, they're going to have lots of struggles with foot troubles and things like that. So take all that into consideration. Thank you very much for your time, and we're praying for a safe next year at Mitchell Tech for your line student.